What up, world? So I promised y'all I'll show you a couple little things that we'll do to this Tahoe. This is the 2013. Bought a rough country leveling kit for the front because when we got it, well, you can see front's about, I don't know, 6 inches from the tire, but the back is like maybe 8, 10 maybe, I don't know. I've already done the other side. Really didn't want to record it while I was doing it the first time because get all the bugs and kinks out of the way, you know, make it a little easier for y'all. If anybody else is doing this kit, it's the rough country, I think it's 2.5 inch leveling kit for the front. All it is a plastic spacer. It goes underneath the strut or shock where it mounts to the lower control arm, so it just lifts it up that much. So first thing first, get your center caps off. Mine are American Outlaw wheels. I do not have the key for the lug nuts, but I have to use a 17, nope, I think it was a 19, yeah, 19 millimeter deep well. It goes on there, it's pretty snug. So gotta kind of work to get them off. Once you get them off, I usually take a screwdriver and beat it down through the middle of the socket to pop the lug nut out, which will be stuck on there, but it actually didn't cross thread them or nothing. So yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of sit the camera down here while I get this wheel off, and then we'll go through. We're gonna bust the top ball joint loose. We're gonna bust the steering linkage loose. We're gonna bust the sway bar end link loose. Huh? I'm making a video. You wanna be in it? Oh. Bye, buddy. I'll be in there in a minute. That's the old lady and her booty. She's not gonna like that. Oh, God. And my little boy, he's almost a year old, so gotta hurry up and get this done so I can finish the rest of my Sunday drinking cold beer and play with him. So we'll try to sit it down where y'all can see what's going on, and I'll take you step by step. Hopefully it won't take as long as the first time. Like I said, that's why I didn't record the other side. But this side's the same way as far as, you know, doing it. Same principle. We'll try to go ahead and crack these loose before I jack it up. Center caps off. Mine was a 5 millimeter Allen wrench. There's only 2 of the Allen bolts that are actually bolts in this center cap. The rest of them are fake. So just be sure you get on the right one. They're probably going to be a different size because this 5 won't fit in there, but it will fit in 2 of them right across from each other. Shit. Alright, so let's sit that to the side. And here we go. It's a 19 millimeter. What I did is just took an old junky ratchet. I have to put a breaker bar on it. Pop them loose. If the ratchet don't give. Oh yeah, got that one. Ooh, surprisingly it slid right off. Nice. Oh, it's a lot tighter than that. You gotta kind of work to get them off. I mean, get your, I always try to choke up as much as I can on the ratchet too with this breaker bar. Because this ratchet is by no means heavy duty. As you can see, just completely broke. off in there. So now I'm probably not going to be able to use that extension anymore. Shit. Unless that'll come out. Well, I believe I can get it out. Maybe not right now, but... Ah, there it went. So, I'll try another junky ratchet. Damn, that one's tight. Oh, this is a piece of shit. It's not looking like it's gonna lock down. Maybe. Nope. 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 Shit. Alright. Well, so I can bust it with this. Probably not. Damn thing's coming apart. I hate this freaking swivel on this ratchet. It's good for certain things, just not this though. Oh shit. Oh man. What are we gonna do about that? Ooh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna use... One second. Yeah, we'll use Big Daddy 1.25" wrench. And we'll slide it right here on this handle and use it as a leverage bar if something don't give. Oh yeah. Whew, that one was on there. Alright. That one loose. See if we can pop this one. Yeah. Yeah, that one was tight too. So I put these on at impact. That's why they're so damn tight. Worst thing you can do is over tighten a lug nut. But people will be stupid. See it every day. Oh, nice. Alright, I believe that's all of them. Shit, nope, one more. Okay, you just use the closed end and use the closed end, turn around backward, and you can pretty much use it for a breaker bar. There we go. All right, that went better than I thought. God, that was tight. Make sure they're all pretty much loose. Tearing off the wall. Alright, let's jack her up. Face sick like ginger ale. My stomach turns and I exhale. Swallow my pride. Don't leave me empty inside. Oh, see, I got right here on the mount for the control arm. Actually, yeah, that's where I done it on the other side. I'm going to end up putting my jack stand under it anyway, so it'll level out. Yeah, I just got my like my stock jack from my big Chevy truck. Jack her up. Get the wheel off the ground. Swallow my down, turn it inside. Nothing no cage, nothing Ain't gotta be far off the ground, just enough for the tire to be off. Woo! Alright. Take our wheel off. Tommy to the bad post. And my lug nuts are 6 spline funky ass things. Tried to find a key for them at AutoZone in advance. Neither one of them worked. You can order it online, but I didn't have time to do that. And I wanted to put this on this weekend. So gotta do what you gotta do. But it seems to be working out alright so far. Oh, sorry. And just take them off one by one. These are American Outlaw rims. 275, 65, 18 tire BF Goodrich all-terrain. I actually had a spare underneath with a matching rim and a brand new tire on it, so I'm gonna put that on the back while I'm at it and get some use out of it before I have to get new tires, which will be soon because tread's almost gone on these. Not gone, but probably maybe 40% left, under half for sure. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible. I think I got better things to do than watch all this, but I'm not too good at editing videos, so you just have to bear with me. And once we get this tire off, go ahead and bust our nuts loose on our upper ball joint and steering linkage and our sway bar in link, which you will reuse the bushings and stuff on the sway bar. So just be sure you don't toss them. Alright. Set your tire to the side. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get a good view of that. Okay. Upper ball joint. It's gonna be right here. It's a they say an 18 nut on the bottom, but I use 11/16 because I don't have an 18 wrench. This one down here is the same, I believe. Sometimes you gotta if it's spinning on you, you could put a socket on this. Then the upper ball joint actually has a place for a Allen wrench to go up in there to hold it if need be. And then there's our sway bar end link we're gonna take loose, 15 on top and bottom. Yeah, so let's try to let y'all see how I do it here. Alright, let's get wrenches here. 11/16. Here it is. This is pretty much all the ones I had to use. 11/16. Oh, also, you have to take the upper strut nuts that are up in here. There's 3 of them. You take them loose, just loosen them up. I loosened them up to where there was no more thread showing, and just let them sit there. They are, let's see, 11/16 works on them also. So, I'm gonna bust this ball joint nut loose first. Well, that'd help if I go the right way. I said they said it was an 18 in the instructions, but I have an 18, so using 11/16 seems to work fine. Another thing they don't tell you is this brake line, be careful of it and your ABS sensor. Whenever this all flops down, it puts a pretty good bind on the brake line especially. And that's why my knee's all black on this side. From where I was holding pretty much holding the hub with my knee while I was doing it. Let's see if we can make this quick. And you do have to take this nut all the way off because you're gotta let the whole hub fall out towards you. You don't want to let it fall out far enough to where it pulls the axle out though. So just be wary of that. Go ahead and get the nut all the way down, but not off. We're gonna smack. Ow. We're gonna smack it with a hammer. Separate it. I do have a pickle fork, but these ball joints have a little metal cap in there, and if you use a pickle fork, it's just gonna kill that. So I try not to. All right. So that's completely loose. Another thing I do is take this ABS brake little holder clamp loose right here. Just use a screwdriver and unsnap it. To give you a little bit of room. You can take it loose up here too if you need to. Somebody just pulled up. I think that's my old lady's mom. Probably so. I'm not gonna tell her I'm recording. Alright. Ball joints loose. Let's go up here to the shop. Just gonna loosen these up. Huh? Yeah, ho. Nah, we left it outside. They just went in. Because he wouldn't leave the rails alone on the porch. He'd get paint all over him. Probably damn lead paint. Usually these aren't too tight. There's 3 of them. Like I said, just loosen them all the way up until you don't see any threads. Hold that inner fender back. It's just plastic. Loosen them up. There's also some little clips on here holding some wires. They'll just pop off. Yeah, that side over there is done. So when you go, look at it.
Now, is this the leveling or you put the leveling?
Nah, it's just a leveling. It just evens the front with the back. Alright, we're almost up to the top of the stud where I can't see any more threads. Which is about right there. take my picture by the pool, 'cause I'm the next big thing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
It looks higher.
Well, it is higher. It raised it 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Well, I got it jacked up.
I was about to say, that's bad as hell.
No, I can. No, the back, this side's right.
Yeah.
See how it's easy with the back of the tire suspended?
So what? The front was going down before, right?
Yeah, it's up, so. Back. Raised it that high.
Well, yeah. Well, then you don't need a lift kit.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. Really good. That's banging. I know Courtney got was laughing, talking about lift kits, and I did when I was going to get the forum.
Yeah.
And she goes, you don't need a lift kit on that truck. And I said, I'm not getting a lift kit on this one. I said, that would really make it look like a gangster.
Yeah, you'd have to have different tires for.
It would look
If you had some mud tires and a lift kit, it'd look good.
Yeah, but it looked ridiculous.
Oh, what?
On that.
It'd look good because you don't see a lot of them like that. You're an idiot. Alright. Still recording. Alright. We almost got this one to the top where you can't see any threads. I'm always, mom's pretty cool. Could be worse. Some other girls I've dated, moms are bitches. But she's pretty cool. I usually drink beer with her and shit. Alright. Got that one to the top. No threads showing. This one's gonna be a little trickier. Quite a lot trickier. There's not a lot of room back here. Might not be too bad, just short throws on it. Don't get a lot on the turn. So very repetitive. Get that thing off the top of it. That little harness clamp. They just pop right off if you put some pressure on them. Just don't do like I did and forget to put the other ones back on the other side. Now I'm about to hopefully not take the tire off, but maybe get it from inside. It does make your arm a little tired. And you could probably do this from inside with a deep well 18 or 11/16. If you got air tools, then lucky you or fuck you. Nah. I got some air tools, but sometimes, hell, it's just as easy to do it the good old manual way. And since the whole coronavirus shit, ain't really been doing much, so I figured might as well get a workout. But luckily I still get to work because I do burglar and fire alarms, cameras, shit like that. So, and I'm on a call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so kind of considered essential. So I haven't got laid off, luckily. For all you out there that are, and that are watching this video, I feel for you. I mean, I can imagine being stuck in the house. I couldn't do it. You know, but I do protect myself when I go in people's homes and businesses to do work. So definitely don't want to risk bringing anything back to my family. But I do think it's bullshit. I think people who are considered essential and do have to go to work and put themselves in the situation to where we're vulnerable to, more vulnerable than anybody else that's at home to catch something. So I figure we should be paid at least extra something, but as it stands now, not me. But I think it's better than being on unemployment because my mom went on unemployment and it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I haven't worked any and she hasn't got a check yet, so I think that's bullshit. But what do you do? So all right, we got the top struts loose, 11/16. Loosen them all the way up till you can't see no threads. You just see the top of the stud sticking out. We've got our upper ball joint nut loose, 11/16 also. I think they call for an 18, but I use 11/16. So we're gonna bust this loose. Just hit the knuckle. Oh, this is the little spacer ring for my rim. Sometimes you gotta hit the control arm. There she goes, Yahtzee. It'll just pop, then it'll hold on the nut. You can just take the rest of the nut off. Always drop your nut low enough to where it's just barely hanging on, or else this ball joint is going to spin. When you try to get the nut off, and you got to hold it somehow, either with an Allen wrench or something, and it sucks. So just back it down enough. You know, if you gotta take it all the way off, and then just take it back up on it like a half a thread, maybe a thread. And it usually holds pretty good. So what we're gonna do now, before we get all the way out, is I'm gonna put my jack stand underneath, probably right there around that skid plate, or maybe like right here, just to hold it up. Now I'm going to take my scissor jack here, and I'm going to put it under control arm because we're going to be moving it up and down to try to get some pressure on and off of the control arm, the steering linkage, the sway bar link. It's easier if you have a jack over here, you know, doing that. And like I said, I got a floor jack under there. It'd probably be a little bit easier in the building, but I like this scissor jack because I can do it with my hand, just crank it sometimes if it's just, you know, not too much pressure on it. But yeah, I'm gonna slide under here, get this jack stand under here. Y'all can maybe see it. Beastie Boys. No. Swing. Jailbreak. Oh yeah. Yep. We're gonna go right here. Alright, got our jack stand in place. We'll let this jack down. We're gonna put it under our controller. Get some pressure on there. Yeah. Woo. There we go. And she's okay. Go run it down. You know what? Alright, I'm gonna put it on the back over here. Sleep till Brooklyn. You gotta know I was a singer, did you? Alright, so we're gonna put it right underneath the control arm. It really don't matter where, as long as you get it nice and secure. Just be cautious of where you're gonna have to get a ratchet and a wrench. Don't put it in the way of something that you're gonna end up having to be at. You gotta get to the bottom of the shock, so anything up in here, just keep it out of the way. Right there should be good. And then once I get over here, I usually take this 21 and use it to turn my jack here. Put a little bit of pressure up on it. Alright. So we can take our ball joint loose. There's our ball joint nut. Sit it right there with my cat ring. We'll take our steering link. Better not piss on my tired face. Dumbass dog. Oh, let's see, 11/16. Maybe not. Oh, nope. I think this one was the 21. Yep. So your steering nut is a 21, or maybe close to a 21. 21's gonna fit. At least it is for me. Bust it loose. And there are no Carter pins in these either. Not like on the older cars where you have a pin that goes through a hole in the bottom of the nut. So same thing. Just take this nut loose and run it almost all the way off. And it gets pretty loose. Like I said, take it all the way off, then put it up about a half a spin. Then we're gonna smack her. See how far I took it off. That's all the way. Put it back up. Just let it grab maybe half a thread. If you have to, you can put a socket on this or a wrench and hold back on it. But hopefully we don't have to do that. And just whack away. I don't know if y'all can see it. I might sit you back over here. Get the idea of what I'm doing. Just hit it in different spots until it loosens up. Try not to beat on it too much on the actual steering arm, but sometimes you got to. There we go. Alright. One shot on the steering arm. Got it. Alright. We'll go ahead and take that nut off. Put it over there. Alright. And just sit that arm, lay it down to the side. It'll be fine right there. 15 socket and 15 wrench. That's what you need for the sway bar. Go ahead and bust it loose. I like to put it up here, and so it's gonna be this way. You can let it come all the way over to the knuckle. It'll actually hold itself in place while you crank on it. So you ain't gotta hold both of them. Be wary of your brake line. I hate this fucking ratchet. Ow. And then just take it off. It might help to spray these some WD. I didn't have time to do that, so I didn't. That 15 feels a little sloppy on there. I don't know if you could maybe use a 9/16 or standard size to be tighter, but definitely don't want to strip it out because you never use all this. That is a workout. That's where air tools come in handy. Or electric tools, shit, anything other than this. But some people ain't got the luxury of having that. Nuts almost off the top. And we're off. There's top nut, it's got a little cap built into it. Just kind of remember how this goes back, especially your bushings, because they've made an indentation on themselves being in there. It's not, you know, it is what it is. You don't get them back exactly right, but I try to. I don't know if that's going to come out yet or not. What I usually have to do is take and put a little pressure. A little more pressure on your jack under here, and you can see that sway bar start to move. Maybe get to a point where it's a little looser. Yeah, here comes the bushing. Well, I thought so. You could take something and actually pop down on the bottom there. And maybe pull it down a little. Tap that nut out. Not quite sure if you actually have to take this all the way out. I didn't really look on the other one to see if it was absolutely necessary, but there's the bolt. I think we actually need to let it down here. Separate that bushing. It's like a plastic bushing in the middle of it. Tell you what, we'll just wait till we get everything separated. What you want to go ahead and do though is let this knuckle drop back. 15 mil on the bottom of the shot. When you take it loose, shot mount. Let's see. You know what? You might have a better view over here. Sorry guys, I know y'all don't want to watch a 45-minute video. Like I said, I don't have editing skills. So, alright, here we go. 15. Deep well's probably a little easier. Let's see. 15 deep. I know there will be safe and sound. Like I said, probably a good idea to spray some WD on this thread up top up here, but gotta do what you gotta do. And I used all my WD-40 or my lubricant on my bonfire last night, getting it started. So I'm out anyway, but no big deal. Ow. Alright, almost all the way out with this one. There's some clips on top of this, on top of the bottom shop mount that have to be popped out. They're not going to be reused. There we go. Alright. It's actually what this bolt screws into, but when we put our new bolts in, we got nuts on them, so you don't need them anymore. You just take a screwdriver and I'll show you how to pop them out. Alright, 2 bolts on the bottom, 15 millimeter. Stay steady with it. And I've still got my ball joint in the top of my knuckle up here holding it. So on the other side I went ahead and let it flop, and I ended up having to sit there and hold it with my legs the whole damn time because it put a lot of pressure on my brake line. I don't know if yours will be like that if you're doing this, or maybe a Silverado or whatever, but just be cautious of it, know it's there, and see if you let it fall, you know, see if it's really in a bind or pinching on it. You definitely don't want to be going down the road with a damn pinhole in your brake line and go to hit the brakes and all the fluid damn gone out of it. I've done that a couple times. Not fun. Actually ran into a car one time. But alright, we'll take a flat screwdriver. Set our steering link up here. And there's little clamps inside of that. So you just get under it. And, holy shit. Pop it out. And that's how much went flying away over there. Why, I don't know. The other one didn't do that, but same thing on the other side. You may have to go from the back side of it. I had to do that on the other one over there. Damn. That went flying too. There's the clip. Not reusing them. Alright, so our shock's loose, as you can see. So what we're going to do now, we've got everything loose. Steering link, the sway bar link, upper ball joint, got everything loose. We're going to let the jack down and go ahead and get our spacer and our bolts ready. This is the spacer, rough country. That's where you get your lift. It goes this way with the rough country tab facing toward the middle of the vehicle. So it'll actually be in here like that, which you can't see, but I'll show you once I get it in here. All right, let's get our bolts out. All right, letting the jack down. And here's where it is definitely going to come out of the upper ball joint's going to fall out. Because it's got to give you enough room. But like I said, be wary of your brake line, because it's really the only thing that'll pinch. We're just gonna lay this to the side over here. Be cautious of your axle too. Don't pull it out of the differential. Alright. So our spacer slides in there. We're going to take a bolt and we're going to put a washer on it. Bolt with a washer. Stick it down through the top. Level it all up. Or line it all up. There we go. Do the same thing on the other side. Bolt, washer, drop it to the top. The axle is like super in the way on this one, on this side. So you just gotta maneuver around it. Get it down in there. Alright. Be wary of your brake line, because it was pulling like hell. So I've got my knee just on my rotor or caliper. God damn it. All we want to do is try to get a washer and a nut. I'll tell you what, this is what I done last time. Take your steering linkage and hook it in there and just push it down in there and let it keep it toward the front. Then you can just use your hand or one knee to keep pressure on the back here to not really pull on your brake line too bad. That way you can use both your hands, put the washer on, and then this is one of them nuts with the plastic shit in it. Just get it started. There we go. It'll only spin up so far until it hits that plastic shit in the nut. Alright. We got another washer and our other nut on the other side. We'll get it started. Damn it. You're in my head. I'm sorry. That's okay. So are you. Okay. Alright, got it started. Alright. We're all good. Alright. Whew. Yeah. All right, here we go. So we've got 15. Nope. I think it's a 16. Nope. 16 on bottom. Nope. 17. Yep. 17 on top. And 17 on bottom. So I think it's easier to go from the bottom with your ratchet. And just put a open end wrench on top or the boxed end of it, whichever way you want to do it. 17. There we go. And we're just gonna tighten her up. I think they say like 35 foot-pounds, not to over tighten it. I'm not putting a torque wrench on this, so I just snug it up. I mean, you know, a normal guy, I think if you pull on it pretty good, should be fine. You're gonna come back and check them. Check all the tightness of the bolts. I think in like 500 miles or something like that. So, you know, it'll be all right. Try to roll this way and hold it up. All right. We'll put our 17 on here. Tighten it up. Like I said, I'm still holding this hub with my knee so it don't pull on my brake line up too much. You do not want to pinch that. Oh God, come on. Alright, both sides are snug. Jesus, that thing hurts. See, my sway bar bushing has come completely out over here. So what I'm gonna do is take it off, and I'm gonna sit it on my bolt the way it goes. That way you can kind of get it back right. Put the bushing on the top the way it goes. So we'll put that back in a minute. Let's see if we can get some pressure on this damn thing. Get off my leg. All right. So now we can get on it pretty good here and snug it up. Like I said, I believe that's tight enough for a normal, regular dude. Pulling on it pretty good, it should be good. I mean, you don't want to pull it as hard as you damn can, but I also don't want something coming loose, so I snug it up. Alright, that's tight. So now we're going to pull our link back out right here. I'm going to go ahead and try to put my damn top ball joint back in. So this will hold it. So That bitch is heavy. Be careful about that axle too. Somebody tries to come out. Oh. Alright. Just keep that out of the way. Just go and jack it back up. Get this stud, this top ball joint where it'll hold a little bit in here. Still my damn knees. And like I said, it's probably the right way. I mean, it's not a wrong way. It's just the way I do it with what I have. Been working on cars pretty much my whole life, so for me it's just common sense, you know. I think most people it is. You ain't gotta have the fanciest tools to get it done. Just be smart, be safe. Don't let nothing happen. You know, driving down the road, something let go or some shit like that. You can actually push that ball joint down and get that nut pretty much all the way up on there with your fingers. Just remember, we still gotta put our sway bar bushing back in here, so don't go too far or it ain't gonna fit. Hell, I probably done went too far. Let's see, we'll drop that one back in there. Top, bottom, hell yeah, something. Yeah, so be sure you put your bushing back in first. Or you're just gonna take it back down. For fuck's sake.
Beautiful weekend here in Charlotte, so I encourage you to go outside.
Yeah, still not. Just letting it jack down enough to get my bushing back in here. There's plastic one on the sway bar. There we go. And like I said, there's probably a certain way it's already in there. Fuck. Son of a bitch. Like I said, main thing you want to worry about is your damn brake line, man. Don't let it like impinge it. You can actually tie this up out of the way with some zip ties or something, probably. I was gonna grab some, but I forgot about it before I got started. So just put it all back together, run it back up through there. And then you can level it back up. I'm gonna go ahead and put my nut on here. Get it started on the sway bar, top of the sway bar. I know you can't see it, but just bear with me. Alright, got that in there. Now let's jack her back up. Get our ball joint back in our knuckle here. Great if you had a helper to pull in the jack, and a jack that actually went up without having to turn it so much. But it is what it is. It's good for you. A little bit of work. Whew. Okay, we are almost there. Just keep raising it up, raising it up, raising it up, raising it up. hook your steering link back in there and kind of hold it for you a little bit as you're going up. There we go. Go ahead and get you all joint nut back up on there. Try to get as far as you can. You can push down on the top too, the upper control on, and push it down as much as you can, but it's only gonna thread up so far. All right, fuck. Let's see. So we've got our sway bar back in. We got our steering arm back in. Here's the nut. Go ahead and put it back on. And we're just going to tighten everything up. This nut down here, you're going to have to hold back on it. On this post down here. See, it's already turning. Pretty sure. Yep. So, let's see what size that is. Oh, it's this one. It is a 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. Put it on the bottom. Then you can tighten it. So you get it tight. Yeah. That's that. Probably a good time to go ahead and grease all this stuff too while you got it out. I haven't had this long, so it was serviced right before I bought it. So mine should be good, but if I had a grease gun, I'd go ahead and do it. Yeah. Find our 11/16. This is probably gonna spin too. Yeah, she's already spinning. This is the one that has an Allen wrench in the bottom. Yeah, I think it's 5.5 millimeter. Let's see. Yep. So just put it in, hold it, snug her down. I think you're supposed to tighten up the strut up top first. So I'm just going to snug that a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these up top. Just don't forget about your little wiring harness holder cap things. Once you get them tightened back down, they'll just pop back on the top of the stud. Nothing too major. Once you get to this point, you're pretty much home free. Just tighten everything up. Don't get in such a hurry to put the wheel on and look at it that you leave something loose. It ends up fucking everything up. Just be patient. Hell, I done this side and half the time it took me to do the other side because trying to look at the directions they gave me, and then once you do it, and then realize different, ways, not different ways, but just however works best for you, as long as it's done right. It really don't matter. Got one of them snug down. Get the front one snug down. Then we'll go back around and check all the bolts and nuts, make sure they're tight. Then we'll put the damn wheel back on. And then we'll test it. Really should be no change in the geometry of it. All you're doing is pretty much lifting the shock, compressing the shock a little bit more. So if anything, the rebound in the shock should be a little less, I would imagine, because it's not stretched out as far to begin with. So a little less travel in the shock. But other than that, I guess that's the price you pay. Sacrifice that little bit for it to look level, which I don't think it's gonna affect nothing. And you want to make sure you get these tight up here too, super tight. Good little project to do if you're stuck at home and got a, I think it was maybe like a 07 to 16 that this fit. I might be wrong about that. There's a lot of different models of Chevrolets. I guess they pretty much use the same suspension up front. So yeah, for the look of it, geez, it's amazing. I'll try to include a picture of before, what it looked like before. It just looked like it was raked, toward the front. The front was lower than the back, so it just looked weird. So I think it's well worth the $50 that it cost. Pretty much just paying $50 for these plastic spacers, but you could make your own out of whatever, I'm assuming, but or I could have, but jeez. I'll be there. This damn nut back here is getting on my nerves. It does not want to cooperate. Bitch. It's very tight. Push that inner plastic fender well out of the way. You can get on it a little better. Woo, my arm's on fire. Almost done, guys. Hey man, if y'all enjoy these videos and stuff, just drop me a like, shoot me a comment. Definitely subscribe, man. It ain't like, I just do this for the fun of it. And to try to help other people out, because a lot of times, I look at YouTube to find out how to do shit. And sometimes there's no videos about what you're looking for, so that's when you need to make one. Yeah. Pulling motherfuckers tight up here. Tight as you can fucking get them. Yeah. Once you get them all tight, go back, start from the beginning. Make sure they're all tight. Just like a wheel. Alright, buddy. Alright. got that. Let's get our ball joint here. Snug it up with our Allen wrench. Hold it back on the bottom. We're just gonna run it up until it's tight. You can actually let the Allen come over on the knuckle and it'll hold itself instead of having to hold it. Whew. Don't forget to snug up your sway bar link over here too. We're going to do that at the end. I don't know when you're actually supposed to do it. I don't think it really matters as long as you get it. Now's when I go ahead and pull my... Oh shit. Be careful about that too. Fucking Allen wrench will get pinned down in here. Because as you're tightening the nut, it's actually pushing the... It's actually pushing that stud down. So your Allen wrench will end up binding up on the damn axle down here. Yeah. So that's when, once you get it right here, it'll pretty much hold itself. You don't have to hold back on it. As long as your threads aren't spinning, you're good. You get up to the top up here and they start. I think I had to take a pair of vice grips and clamp it on the flat part down there. You don't want to mess the threads up. To hold back on the other one, but this one's, I believe this one could be alright. Be able to, ow, that was my shin. Be able to pull all the way up on it. She tight. She's tight. Alright. 15 millimeter on the sway bar. 15 deep. 15 wrench. We'll put the wrench up top. And we're just gonna crank her down. Shit, wrong way. It's good to kind of either mark or just make a note in your head how much thread is sticking out of the top of this sway bar nut, because you want it back to the same general location, I guess. I know you can over tighten these and like completely ruin the damn rubber bushings. So might be something you want to mark. I don't ask it, but I know about how much was sticking out. It was close to an inch. You know. Alright. Got our line snapped back in. That's it, man. Way to go. Only took an hour. Alright, man. So, pretty much it. I'm going to double check these new bolts I put in. Make sure they're tight. But that's it, man. If you got any questions, you're going to do it yourself. And, you know, feel intimidated by it. Shoot me some comments. Always here to help. Deckham J, signing off. That's what man's hands look like.